Hello guys and girls and welcome back to a brand new video today for today's match prediction weekly video for the next round of games. We will have quite a few games. Obviously we'll have the Championship, Premier League, League One, League Two, also the Champions League as well. So we're going to go into it in a second. And we're going to start with the Championship on Friday night, this Friday on the 8th of February. Sorry, the 8th of February, the 8th of March. Excuse me, sorry for that. So the first game is Sheffield Wednesday versus Leeds, a Yorkshire derby. For me, Leeds have to win this game if they want to get back into second against Sheffield Wednesday. Can Sheffield Wednesday stay up in the Championship this season? For me, I think it's going to be really tricky for them. But for me, I'm going to say Sheffield Wednesday 1, Leeds United 2. Hello to the person that's in this video. Hello. So Leeds win 2-1 against Sheffield Wednesday. Going to Saturday's games now, and we're going to start off with Manchester United. Manchester United against Everton. What do I think the score will be? For me, I think Manchester United will win this game. But for me, I'm going to say Manchester United to win 3-1. Goal scorers for United will be Garnacho. Garnacho. I'm going to go for Varane, and I'm going to go for Højlund if he's back. And that will be a 3-1 for Manchester United. Next game is Bournemouth versus Sheffield United. For me, it's going to be an easy win for Bournemouth. 3-0 win for Bournemouth. Next game is Crystal Palace versus Luton. For me, Luton have been really good away and at home, but for me, I'm going to go for it. Crystal Palace 0, Luton 1. Luton to win 1-0. Next up is Wolves versus Fulham. For me, I can see this being a goal-scoring game. I'm going to go for a win for Fulham. 3-2 win for Fulham. I think it'll be a good game. Arsenal Brentford. I'm going to go 4-1 to Arsenal. 4-1 Arsenal win at 5:30. Might actually watch that game because it's on at 5:30. So going into next games is Cardiff versus Ipswich. This is another game that is on the BBC on the Sky. And for me, like I've always said to people, I think Cardiff will win this game. I'm going to say a 2-1 win for Cardiff City against Ipswich, who do sit in second at the moment. Blackburn Plymouth 2-0 Blackburn. I think it could be an easy win for Blackburn. I think they'd be comfortable to get their 3 points. Next game is Hull City versus Leicester. This game will be a really good game, a really tricky game. But for me, I'm going to go for a 2-1 win for Leicester. Next game is Millwall Birmingham. 2-0 Birmingham because Millwall are just crap. Norwich Rotherham. For me, I'm going to go for my first Desmond 2-2. Norwich Rotherham 2-2. Preston Stoke. I'm going to go 1-1. Preston Stoke 1-1. QPR Middlesbrough 2-1 win for Middlesbrough. Southampton versus Sunderland. I'm going to go 1-1. I think that'll be a close game. And then the last game for Watford is Watford Coventry. I'm going to go for a 2-1 win for Coventry win. Going into League One now. was depending where if we can find it. So League One, Barnsley, Lincoln, easily win for Barnsley, 2-0 win for Barnsley. Blackpool, Portsmouth, I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw. I think that'll be a good game to watch, really good game. Hoping to go Blackpool first in September for my birthday, which will be good. So yeah, I'll be seeing 2-2 for that. Bristol Rovers versus Derby. I'll go 2-0 Derby win. I think Derby are a better team. What people are thinking. Burton Peterborough, 3-0 Peterborough. And then going to the next is Cambridge Northampton. For me, I'm going to say Northampton win 1-0. I think it'd be an easy win for them. Charlton Carlisle. I'm going to go for a 1-0 win for Carlisle. I think there'll be a shock there, and they think they'll get back to a race and get a win. Now, Exeter versus Bolton. Bolton have not been great this year, but will they get a win against Exeter? I'm going to go 0-0. My first 0-0 of the week. Oxford United versus Cheltenham. I'll go 2-0 Oxford United win. Port Vale, Shrewsbury. I'm going to go 1-0 Port Vale. Reading, Wycombe. I'll go 2-1 Reading. Stevenage, Fleetwood. Easy win for Stevenage. 3-0 win for Stevenage. Wigan, Leyton Orient. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw. So going into League 2 now. So the League 2 games are Accrington Stanley versus Bradford. With Accrington not having the manager, I think Accrington will get a win. A 1-0 win against Bradford. Next game is Barrow Colchester. I think Barrow will win 2-0 against Colchester as well. Doncaster Crew. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw. I think it'll be a good game and a good game to watch. Forest Green, Walsall. 3-0 Walsall win away from home. Now, my team, Gillingham versus Tranmere. Tranmere don't really do well at Gillingham, but for me, I'm going to say it 3-1 for Gillingham against Tranmere. I hope I'm wrong, but yeah, that is my prediction. Harrogate, Crawley. For me, I think this is going to be a tough game, and I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw. I think MK Dons versus Salford. I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw. 2-2. Morecambe, Wrexham. (2-1) Morecambe. Nottingham, Wimbledon. I'll go for 1-0 Wimbledon win. Stockport, Newport. 2-2. Then the last game, Sutton United versus Grimsby. Another boring game. I'll go 0-0. It just does not seem it doesn't seem entertaining. So going into Sunday's games now is also Aston Villa versus Tottenham. But for me, I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw. I think both teams will want to win the game, but I'm going to say a 2-2 draw. Next is Brighton Forest. For me, I can see this being a great game and a great game to watch. And I'm going to say Brighton 4, not Forest 3. I think that'd be a great game to watch. West Ham Burnley. I'll go 3-0 West Ham. Next one is Liverpool Man City. I don't want Liverpool being top and I don't want City being top. But for me, I'm going to go for 1-0 Man City win. 1-0 City win. So that is the Premier League. Championship is Huddersfield Town versus West Brom. For me, I'm going to go for a 2-1 win for West Brom. Bristol City Swansea. I'm going to go for another 1-1 draw. So going into Monday's games now, and that is Chelsea, Newcastle. For me, both teams have not been great. They've been a bit poor, in my opinion. But for me, I will go for a 1-1 draw. So going into the Champions League now, Champions League games. Oh wait, just before that, on Tuesday, the mighty Tranmere Rovers play Mansfield, and for my score prediction, I'm going to go for a 2-1 win for Tranmere against Mansfield. And for me, I think that would be a great result for us and us to get back to winning ways, because for me on Saturday, I don't think we'll win, but I think we'll get back to winning ways on Tuesday. And with a win, be fantastic. So a 2-1 win for Tranmere Rovers. My goal scorers at this time of moment, I'm going to go for Norris and Jennings. So we are the only game that is playing, which is surprisingly, I think. But yeah, I think there's. Let me check if there's more games on Tuesday. Oh yeah, there is Tuesday game. Sorry. Yeah. So obviously there's one game in the championship, but what I'll do is I'll say Tranmere game, 2-1 Tranmere. Goal scorers will be Norris and Connor Jennings with a 2-1 win. Arsenal Porto. Do you know what? Arsenal aren't going to do it. They're not going to do it, but they will get a goal. I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw, and then Porto go through on goals more scored. So 3-2 win for Porto. So the next game is Barcelona Napoli. I think it was a 1-1 draw. For me, I think Barca will want to get a win, but for me, I think this game will go to pens. I'm going to say Barca. I'm going to say Barca to win on pens. Next one is League One games. Carlisle versus Barnsley. I'll go 1-0 Barnsley. Derby versus Reading. 2-1 Derby. Fleetwood Bristol Rovers 0-0. Leyton Orient vs Port Vale 1-1. Lincoln Cambridge 1-0 Lincoln. After that, Northampton versus Blackpool 2-1 win for Blackpool. Portsmouth versus Burton. I'll go for a 3-0 win for Portsmouth. Shrewsbury versus Exeter. I'll go for a 1-0 win for Shrewsbury. And then Wickham versus Wigan. I'll go for a 0-0 draw. And then the last game is Bolton Oxford. I'm going to go for a 3-0 win for Oxford away from home. So going into League Two now is Wimbledon versus Gillingham. For me, I'm going to say another win for Gillingham, and it'll be 2-1 for them away from home against Wimbledon. Bradford Forest Green, 2-0 Bradford win, easy against Forest Green. Colchester Doncaster will go for 1-1 draw. Crawley Notts County go up for a 1-0 win for Crawley. Crewe versus Sutton, 1-0 Crewe. Grimsby versus MK Dons. I'll go 3-1 win for MK. Newport Morecambe, 1-0 win for Newport. Swindon Accrington, 2-1 Swindon. Tranmere Mansfield, I will say 2-1 Tranmere. Walsall Barrow, I'll go for a 2-1 win for Barrow. Wrexham versus Harrogate. For me, I think this is going to have goals in. I'm going to go 2-2. 2-2. So going into Wednesday's games. So obviously, we've got a Premier League game. It's Bournemouth versus Luton. I'll go for a 2-0 win for Bournemouth. And then Atletico Madrid Inter Milan on the Tuesday. Oh, sorry, on the Wednesday. Oh, yeah, I can watch that. Yeah. Right, so Atletico Madrid versus Inter. I've said this because I'm going to be watching this. I think both teams are good. But for me, I'm going to go penalties and Inter Milan to get it 1-0. 1-0. No, it'll go into extra time, but they'll win 1-0. So, yep. Next game is Borussia Dortmund versus PSV. I think Dortmund will win 2-0. Now, that last game is Peterborough Stevenage. I'm going to go 2-1 win for Stevenage away from home. So, I think that is everything. Just before, there's one more, is Salford City versus Stockport County on a Thursday. And my prediction is a 2-0 win for Salford, because Salford are better than Stockport at the moment, because Stockport are not playing great at the moment. So I'll say a 2-0 win for Salford. So hopefully you guys enjoy the video. Please remember to like and subscribe if you're new. I'll see you guys in a bit. I'll see you guys next week for my predictions. So come on, you boys. Otherwise, super on me. I'll see you guys in a bit. Come on, you boys.